If you think about 5 plus the absolute value of x, that is a continuous function because the absolute value is just a v-shaped graph, and then if you add 5, you're just vertically shifting up the absolute value from the origin up to 5. So this is continuous because you could say it's a sum of two continuous functions. So it's continuous on any interval. Specifically for this question, we're looking at negative 1 to 1. So it will be continuous on that interval. It's a sum of two continuous functions because absolute value is a continuous function, and of course 5 is a continuous function. Okay, so then you really got to focus on, is it differentiable? And differentiable is, remember, a smoothness condition, and we talked about this in class. Like, even if you didn't know how to take the derivative of the absolute value, it's an issue because you don't have a smooth function here. You have a corner. And this corner, and this is something that you want to know, this corner is going to happen when whatever is inside that absolute value. So if you have an absolute value of whatever, that corner is going to happen when that absolute value quantity that is inside of that absolute value is equal to 0. So just as a quick side note, if I had, for example, and this is not related to this question, but if I had absolute value of x plus 2, the corner is going to happen when x plus 2 is equal to 0. So you would say that it's not differentiable at x is equal to negative 2. Now in this case, we kind of know where the corner happens. We know that it happens at x is equal to 0 because we kind of have seen the absolute value of x function before. So this would be differentiable. The question is, okay, is it differentiable? And this is not going to be differentiable. And the reason for that is because there is a corner at x is equal to 0. So when that quantity inside the radical is equal to 0, that's where the corner happens. So it's not differentiable at this corner. Now, is that corner in the interval of interest? So our interval is from negative 1 to 1. And the corner is going to happen smack dab in the middle of that interval. So it's not differentiable on the open interval negative 1 to 1. And that is because there is a corner at x is equal to 0. So if it's not differentiable, that means the second assumption of the mean value theorem is not satisfied. And so we would have to say that the mean value theorem does not apply.